Okay, hi. Continuing on the maintenance of your vehicle. Now you'll notice, now we're in the Suzuki. Okay, this is a little 4-cylinder engine, so you can't expect a lot out of it. But it cruises at 60, 65 pretty well, surprisingly so. Now you'll see that here is my battery for the Suzuki, whereas in the RV, it was on the other side. The other thing that I wanted to point out is know where your jacks are. If you don't have AAA, get AAA or get something roadside service. Now you can see 4 cylinders, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and it goes up to the distributor, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's when I have to replace spark plugs and things like that. I know I need 4 spark plugs because this is a 4-cylinder. Now I've had it serviced recently, and there's the why do I have such trouble to remember that? Oil filter. And the carburetor, this is a carburetor system, not fuel injected, and the carburetor is located right underneath there. I've just checked the oil and noticed that the oil was a half a quart down. Now in a 4-cylinder engine, you really want to keep track of that because there's just really not a lot to this engine, and you don't want it wanting for anything. So basically just did that. You can see my radiator. This is the overflow for my radiator. And at some point I'm going to drain that and just put in a cleaner mixture of coolant and water. But as you can see, there's some things that are done not by the manufacturer, and that's the way I bought it. My my air filter is located in here, and that's another thing that you want to keep an eye on and keep clean is your air filter, because that increases your gas mileage if you have a clean fuel filter. My reservoir for the washer fluid is full, and so I am satisfied with that. Now the other thing that you have to remember when you're dealing with any kind of vehicle is know how to open the hood. Okay, and that is probably easier said than done. And all hoods seem to be different. There seems to be no continuity other than you have the latch itself and then a safety latch that has to be released. The interesting thing about the Suzuki is when I took it in to have it serviced, the guy couldn't figure out how to open the hood. Interesting. A mechanic. Now when this happened to me and I had the Land Rover, I of course took it to another repair place because all Land Rovers open the same way, as do all Suzukis. And the hood release for a Suzuki is in the glove box. And the same for Land Rovers. They're in the glove box. So kind of keep that in mind. Know where the release is for your RV, which mine happens to be left of the steering column. And that's it. Okay. So we're a little dusty, but that's kind of to be expected. And one of these days I'm going to clean her up. But you know, we're having a drought, so she can just stay dirty. Same with this one. They can just stay dirty because we're having a drought. Okay, both these engines, just FYI, were down a half a quart of oil. And I'm asking a lot of this RV engine. And so, again, I don't want it wanting for anything. I want everything to be full and ready to charge up the steepest hill. Or more importantly, get me down without killing me. The Suzuki, same deal. She was also down a half a quart. So I just shared a quart between them. And always remember to put your oil caps back on securely. And I had a Volvo once and completely spaced that. Filled up the oil or put a quart of oil in it or whatever, and just totally forgot to put the cap on. I made it about, a quarter of a mile and realized I was throwing oil everywhere. And that's because it was just shooting right out that hole. So, I was fortunate in that I had not lost my oil cap. So, I just put the oil cap on and took it to a detailer and said, oops. Okay, so that's that. Chores are pretty much done. I did tighten the radiator shield, and so that does not make noise any longer. And everything checks out, even though I'm not going to be heading down the road for a while, a couple days. Since I was checking it anyway, I, thought I'd do all the just regular maintenance, which every time you stop, not every time, but at least once a week, you should check to make sure that everything is fine. At least once a week. Some people say every time you get gas. I think it depends on how much you drive. But we're only doing about, I don't know, 40, 50 miles a day. Maybe the most we'll do is 100 miles a day. So checking it once a week is good. Always look at your tires. Tires are muy importante. And yes, I have to really start working on my Spanish. Okay, you saw my beware of dog. And people are always like, where's your dog? Yeah, she died. But no, it's just a sign for safety. It's nothing more than that. It's to let people think I have a dog. And a big mean dog. Because beware. Okay, I'm going to stop chatting. Talk to you later. Bye.